I have spent my entire life holding on to things that were never mine to hold. I built my plans in careful rows, like a man who thought that order was the same thing as control. I held the wheel with both hands, white-knuckled, and called it discipline, and watched the plans I made so carefully unmake themselves again. Promotions that became dismissals, relationships I couldn't save, and I prayed, but I prayed like a man, still giving God directions to the grave. But there's a moment when the striving runs out of ground to stand on, when the grip becomes the wound, and the only prayer left is the one you've been avoiding. God's got it. Whatever I've been carrying, God's got it. The thing I can't stop worrying, I could hold it like I'm strong enough, but strength was never mine to claim. God's got it. And nothing's been the same since I finally said his name over it. It was a Tuesday, nothing cinematic about it, just a man in a quiet house running out of options. And I said something that was half a prayer, half a white flag out loud to no one I could see. I said, I don't know how to fix this one, and I'm done pretending that I do. So here it is, whatever this is, I'm giving it to you. And the ceiling didn't open and the voice didn't come, but something in my chest unclenched for the first time in a long time. And I sat there in the quiet, learning what surrender actually feels like from the inside. It doesn't feel like weakness, it feels like the first real rest in the longest kind of weariness you didn't know you had until you stopped. God's got it. Whatever I've been carrying, God's got it. The thing I can't stop worrying, I could hold it like I'm strong enough, but strength was never mine to claim. God's got it. And nothing's been the same since I finally said his name over it. Philippians 4:11 says, I have learned in whatsoever state I am to be content. Learned, not arrived at. Learned, past tense of a hard present tense. And I am learning. Every morning I wake up reaching for the wheel. I am learning to open my hand and put it in my lap and say the only 3 syllables that ever worked. God's got it. God's got it. God's got it. I still reach for the wheel sometimes. Muscle memory is powerful, but now I catch myself and say those 3 words to my own chest, and something remembers that the one who holds the stars in order hasn't lost track of me.
God's got it.
God's got it.
Whatever you're holding right now,
God's got it.
God's got it.
Open your hand, open your hand.
God's got it.
I've been in a waiting room with no number, no update, and a God who doesn't explain himself until he does. I had a timeline, I had it written out by 30, laid out in careful order, everything I thought a life was supposed to look like, at the milestones everyone agreed on. And God watched me build that timeline and said nothing while I built it, and said nothing while I believed it. and said nothing while it expired. And I stood there at 34, looking at every empty checkbox, wondering what kind of God makes a man wait. The kind who knows that what you're waiting for isn't ready for you yet, or you're not ready for it, or both. And can I tell you which one? Because some things only make sense from the other side of them. Not late, on time. I'm learning the difference between those two lines. My schedule and his schedule were never the same calendar. Not late, on time. He's never been behind.
He's never been behind.
The relationship I rushed into at 28 that unraveled by the following year, I understand now. I was not ready to be who that person needed me to be. The opportunity I begged God for at 30, that closed before I reached it. I understand now what opened instead. In the year I stopped asking, the version of me that would've received what I was asking for at 30 would have destroyed it. And I know that now, because the version that received it at 37 knew what to do with it. The waiting was the making, not delay. Development, not punishment, preparation. And there is a peace that only arrives when you finally understand the difference. Not late, on time. I'm learning the difference between those two lines. My schedule and his schedule were never the same calendar. Not late, on time. He's never been behind. Ecclesiastes 3 says, there is a time for everything, a season for every activity under the heavens. I used to read that and feel indicted, like I was missing my season. Now I read it like a promise that the season is coming. It has already been assigned, it already has your name on it, and it will arrive. Not according to your deadline, but according to his knowledge of what you need. And when you can carry it, not late,
Right on time.
right on time.
Right on.
I stopped checking the calendar against his plans last spring, and the strangest thing happened. Things started arriving that I had stopped asking for. The way rain comes when you stop watching the sky.
Not late, on time.
Right on time.
Right on.
Not late,
on time.
not late on time.
Never been behind.
He's never been behind.
Right on time.
Right on time.
Right on time.
Right on time. I don't have what I had this time last year, but I still have what I started with. And what I started with was praise. So that's what I'm bringing tonight. I won't tell you what the year took, because this song is not about the inventory of loss. I'll just tell you that by December, I was sitting in a room where everything I would have pointed to when asked to explain my faith was gone. And I mean gone, not changed or redirected, gone. And I sat there with nothing and felt the choice arrive in the silence like it always does. When everything else leaves, the only thing still standing was whether or not I was gonna praise anyway. Not because the pain was over, not because I understood, not because it made sense, because he was still God and I was still his. And that arithmetic hasn't changed. All I've got is praise when nothing else is standing. All I've got is praise when has to be enough. Job lost, everything on the day. The text describes in just a few verses. Like the author knew that lingering on the list was not the point. The point was what came next, which was a man who fell on the ground, not in grief first, but in worship. He worshiped first, while the wounds were still fresh. And I read that for 30 years as a story about a man who was better than me, until the day I needed it to be instructions. Not a performance, not a feeling, just a decision made from the floor, the worst room I've ever been in. All I've got is praise when nothing else is standing. All I've got is praise when I don't understand it. I can't explain it and I can't dress it up, but I can lift it from the floor. All I've got is praise, and Lord, that has to be enough. And something happens when you praise with nothing left. Something shifts in the room that doesn't have a name yet. In any language I speak, it's not joy exactly. It's something underneath joy, something that joy stands on like a floor. And I was standing on it without knowing it was there, until everything else was cleared away, and I could finally feel what I have been standing on the whole time.
All I've got is praise.
All I've got is praise. And it turns out it was always enough. It was always more than enough. I won't tell you the year restored everything, because it didn't, not yet. What I'll tell you is, I'm still here, still standing on whatever that floor is, still choosing the same thing every morning, before the inventory, before the explanation, before anything else. Just pray. I've been in the storm long enough to know I'm not going under. Yeah. I wanna tell you about a faith that wasn't given to me clean. I wanna tell you about the version that got stripped of everything, that looked like faith from the outside, until all that remained was the thing underneath the thing, the part that couldn't be explained away by circumstance or silence, or the years when God felt absent. And I prayed into a ceiling, and the ceiling said nothing back. And I kept praying anyway, not because I felt it, because I didn't know how to stop. That stubborn unwillingness to stop turned out to be the truest definition of faith I ever found. I am anchored in the storm, not past it, by a hold that lasts and lasts and lasts. Every wave that tried to move me only told me what I knew. I am anchored, and the anchor's name is you. I am anchored. The year the business failed, but I preached to myself in the truck on the way home to a family that needed answers I didn't have. The year the diagnosis came and the doctors used words that rearranged the furniture of my future. I sang hymns in the parking lot like a man who had no dignity left except the dignity of believing. And I want you to know those were not the most comfortable moments of my faith. Those were the most honest. Those were the moments when anchor stopped being a metaphor and became the only accurate word for what I was experiencing. An anchor doesn't keep you from the storm. An anchor keeps you from being moved by it. I am anchored in the storm, not past it. I am anchored by a hold that lasts and lasts and lasts. Every way that tried to move me only told me what I knew. And the anchor's name is you. Hebrews 6:19 calls hope an anchor for the soul. Firm and secure, not comfortable, not painless. Firm and secure. There is a difference between not hurting and not moving. I have not stopped hurting, but I have not moved. Not the same man who first learned that word. I am the man who tested it on whether it was built for and found it true, which is a different kind of knowing than believing on a clear day. I am anchored.
I am anchored.
I am anchored.
I am anchored
In the storm and through the storm. He knows where I live. He knows what I love. He knows which door to knock on when I'm weak enough to answer, but he doesn't know what I know. Yeah. 3 in the morning and the thoughts arrive on schedule, like they know the hour that my armor's at its thinnest. Every doubt I've ever had gets louder in the quiet, and whoever's running that campaign has a very detailed profile. They know the wound from 2009. They know the marriage I almost lost. They know exactly which version of my failures cost the most to carry, and they play it like a loop on the darkest kind of frequency, hour when the flesh has run out of its own remedy. But I know who I am, and I know whose I am, and knowing both of those things changes the arithmetic of this battle. The devil knows my address, but he doesn't have the keys. The devil knows my address, came knocking at my knees, but the blood that covers this house is older than a strategy. The devil knows my address, but the deed belongs to thee.
The deed belongs to thee.
I'm the Not the man I was when this thing started. When I thought the battle was with flesh and blood. When I thought that if I worked harder, tried harder, disciplined harder, I could white knuckle my way to peace. But Ephesians 6:11 was always waiting for me to read it like it was written for me. Put on the whole armor, the whole thing, not the decorated pieces, not the Sunday version of the breastplate, the full equipment of a man who understands he is on the battlefield. And the enemy doesn't take days off, and neither does the God who stands behind me.
I know the name
That is above every name, and every knee bows, including the one that's been coming to my door at 3 in the morning. Devil knows my address, but he doesn't have the keys. The devil knows my address, came knocking at my knees. But the blood that covers this house is older than a strategy. The devil knows my address, but the deed belongs to thee. Greater is he that is in me than he that is in the world. And I'm saying this slowly, not because I need to convince you, because I need to convince the part of me that forgets it at 3 in the morning. Greater is he that is in me. I will say it until it is louder than every other voice in this house. So tonight I sleep under a covering that was purchased before I knew I needed it. And if the knocking comes again at 3, I know whose name I say at the door, not my own. The name that splits the darkness every single time.
The devil knows my address,
But he doesn't have the keys.
the deed belongs to thee. The deed belongs to thee.
Greater is he, greater is he.